Have you ever noticed that the more a man chases love, the faster it disappears? A man sends long messages, replies instantly, gives endless attention, tries to impress, tries to prove himself, yet somehow the woman loses interest. Meanwhile, another man walks into the room, says very little, stays calm, focused, mysterious, and suddenly she can't stop thinking about him. Why? What does he understand that most men don't? Today, inspired by the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, we're going to uncover 7 psychological tricks that make women emotionally drawn to a man without begging, without manipulation, and without losing himself in the process. But listen carefully. This is not about becoming fake. This is not about toxic games. And this is definitely not about pretending to be someone you're not. This is about mastering your emotions, understanding human psychology, and becoming the kind of man whose presence alone creates attraction. Before we begin, subscribe to the channel The Untroubled Stone, like this video, and watch until the end because one idea in this video could completely change your love life forever. Imagine this. A young man once asked an old philosopher, "Why do women lose interest in me so quickly?" The old man smiled and replied, "Because you are trying too hard to be chosen instead of becoming unforgettable." That sentence changed the young man forever, and tonight, it may change you too. The first psychological trick is scarcity. Marcus Aurelius believed a man should never depend on the approval of others for peace of mind. Most men ignore this completely. They build their emotional world around one woman's attention. The moment she replies late, their mood changes. The moment she pulls away, panic begins. Women can feel this desperation instantly. A desperate man unconsciously says, "My life is empty without you." But a powerful man communicates something different. He says, "I enjoy your presence, but my life already has purpose." Years ago, there was a man named Daniel. Average appearance, quiet personality, nothing extraordinary on the surface. Yet women constantly became emotionally attached to him. One day, someone asked him his secret. Daniel laughed and said, "I stopped making women the center of my life." He focused on his health, discipline, and goals. Ironically, the less obsessed he became with attention, the more attention he received. Because people value what feels rare. A man who is always available becomes predictable. A man with purpose becomes magnetic. Women become obsessed when they feel they are entering your world, not when you abandon your entire world for them. The second psychological trick is emotional control. Most men lose attraction the moment they lose control of their emotions. One argument, one moment of jealousy, one emotional outburst, and suddenly, the mystery disappears. Marcus Aurelius believed true power comes from ruling your inner world. A man who cannot govern his emotions will always be controlled by external events. When a woman tests a man emotionally, she is not always looking for perfection. She is looking for stability. Can he remain calm under pressure? Can he control anger? Can he stay grounded when emotions rise? Because emotionally reactive men create emotional chaos, and chaos destroys attraction. There was once a man named Victor who deeply loved a woman. But every time she replied late, he became anxious. Every time she talked to another man, jealousy consumed him. Slowly, his insecurity pushed her away. One day she finally told him, "I feel like I have to manage your emotions all the time." That sentence broke him. So he disappeared for 6 months. Not to punish her, but to rebuild himself. He trained his body, learned silence, stopped reacting emotionally to everything. And when they met again, she noticed something immediately. He was calm, not cold, not arrogant, just emotionally grounded. Suddenly, she became the one chasing him. Because emotional discipline is rare, any man can react. Few men can remain centered. The third psychological trick is mystery. Most men reveal everything too quickly. Their feelings, fears, plans, and entire personality within 2 days. But mystery creates emotional curiosity, and curiosity creates obsession. Marcus Aurelius understood that silence often holds more power than endless words. Strong men do not constantly seek validation through talking. Now understand this carefully. Mystery is not pretending to be distant. It's not ignoring people. Real mystery comes from having depth. A man with goals, discipline, private ambitions, and inner peace naturally becomes intriguing because there is more beneath the surface. Women are emotionally drawn toward discovery. They want to feel there is something deeper to uncover. A man who explains everything immediately leaves nothing to imagine. But a man who reveals himself slowly becomes unforgettable. There was once a writer who fell deeply in love with a woman. Every day he sent long, emotional paragraphs explaining his feelings. At first she liked it, but eventually she became emotionally overwhelmed. Then she met another man. He listened more than he spoke, shared little about himself, stayed calm, focused, present, and she became obsessed trying to understand him. Why? Because the human mind values what it cannot fully predict. The fourth psychological trick is self-respect. Marcus Aurelius believed dignity is more valuable than temporary pleasure. Yet many men destroy their dignity for attention. They tolerate disrespect, accept manipulation, beg for affection, chase people who clearly do not value them. Every time they do this, attraction dies, because women may feel sympathy for weak behavior, but they rarely feel deep attraction toward it. Self-respect is attractive because it signals strength. It tells the world, I know my worth. There was a man who kept returning to a woman who constantly ignored him. His friends warned him, his family warned him, but he continued chasing her because he feared losing her. One night after being humiliated again, he looked in the mirror and realized something painful. He had abandoned himself. That night he made a decision. He stopped begging, stopped proving, stopped chasing. For the first time in years, he focused entirely on rebuilding his identity. Months later, the woman returned, but by then something inside him had changed. He no longer needed validation to feel valuable. Women become obsessed with men who would rather walk away than lose their dignity. The fifth psychological trick is unpredictability. Human beings are emotionally stimulated by uncertainty, not toxic uncertainty, not manipulation, but emotional freshness. Many relationships die because the man becomes completely predictable. Same routines, same reactions, same energy. There is no emotional tension left. Marcus Aurelius constantly reminded himself that life itself is unpredictable. The Stoic man adapts instead of becoming stagnant. Think carefully. Why do some men remain unforgettable for years? Because every interaction feels emotionally alive. One day they are playful, another day deeply focused, another day distant. Because they are building something meaningful. Their life has movement, and movement creates intrigue. A woman should feel that you are evolving constantly, learning, growing, exploring, changing. Because stagnant energy kills attraction faster than almost anything else. There was once a couple together for years. The woman slowly became emotionally disconnected, not because the man was bad, but because he stopped growing. He stopped challenging himself, stopped pursuing ambition, stopped surprising life itself. Eventually, she told him something heartbreaking. I feel like I already know every version of you. That sentence destroyed him. So he changed. He started traveling, reading, training, learning new skills. Suddenly, the woman who once lost interest saw him differently again. Because growth changes energy, and energy changes attraction. The sixth psychological trick is emotional understanding. Most men think attraction is about looks, money, or status alone. But emotional understanding creates deeper attachment than appearance ever can. Marcus Aurelius believed understanding human nature was essential to wisdom. Human beings crave one thing deeply: to feel seen. A woman may forget compliments, she may forget gifts, but she rarely forgets a man who truly understands her emotions. There was once a man who constantly tried to impress women with expensive dinners and flashy behavior. Yet relationships never lasted. Then he met an older mentor who told him, "Stop trying to impress women. Start trying to understand them." Slowly, he changed the way he interacted. Instead of dominating conversations, he listened. Instead of showing off, he paid attention. Instead of trying to appear perfect, he became emotionally present. Suddenly, women opened up to him in ways they never had before. Because emotional connection creates emotional addiction. When a woman feels emotionally safe around a man, she naturally thinks about him more. Not because he forced attraction, but because he created understanding. The seventh psychological trick is detachment. This is the deepest lesson of all. Marcus Aurelius taught that attachment to outcomes creates suffering. Most men become obsessed with controlling love. Will she text me? Does she like me? Will she stay? Will she leave? This fear destroys their peace. But the man who becomes unforgettable understands something powerful. Love cannot be forced. The more desperately you cling to someone, the more your fear controls you. But detachment creates freedom, and freedom creates confidence. There was once a soldier who fell deeply in love before leaving for war. Every day he feared losing the woman he loved. Before battle, an old commander told him, "If you build your peace around one person, fear will own your soul." The soldier never forgot those words. So he learned to love differently, not with desperation, not with possession, but with calm presence. Ironically, the less afraid he became of losing love, the stronger his relationships became. Because women feel safe around men who are emotionally free from desperation, panic, and obsession. That freedom becomes magnetic. Now listen carefully. These psychological truths are not shortcuts. They are transformations. Most men search for techniques, but Marcus Aurelius would say something different. Become the kind of man who naturally creates attraction. That is the real secret. Not fake confidence, not manipulative games, not pretending to be alpha. Real attraction comes from inner mastery, discipline, purpose, calmness, self-respect, emotional control. A woman may initially notice your appearance, but she becomes obsessed with your energy. And energy is built through character. So if you truly want to transform your love life, stop asking, "How do I make women obsessed with me?" Instead ask, "How do I become unforgettable?" Because once a man masters himself, the world responds differently to him. People feel it when he walks into a room. Women feel it when he speaks. Life itself begins to open differently. Marcus Aurelius once ruled an empire, yet he constantly reminded himself that the greatest victory is not conquering others. It is conquering yourself. Attraction begins internally, not externally. The moment you stop chasing validation, the moment you build purpose, the moment you control your emotions, the moment you respect yourself, everything changes. Not overnight, not magically, but slowly, powerfully, permanently. One day you wake up and realize something strange. You are no longer desperate to be loved. And that is exactly when people begin loving your presence the most. Remember these 7 lessons carefully. Be scarce. Control your emotions. Maintain mystery. Protect your self-respect. Keep growing. Understand emotions deeply. And master detachment. Do this consistently and you will become the kind of man people never forget. Not because you forced attraction, but because you became rare. And in a world full of desperate noise, rare men stand out forever. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.